A solid performance from Mr. Bang as they currently hold position 7. However, with the session coming to a close, they'll need to find that extra bit of speed if they want to move up the grid.
You're absolutely right, Rob. Mr. Bang's current position of 7th reflects their strong qualifying performance. Now, they'll need to strategize and capitalize on this starting position.
What a performance from D-Max. They currently occupy 8th on the grid. Can they maintain this strong position and secure a favourable starting spot? Incredible drive by Puppy Dog from Hell so far, earning him 9th on the grid. However, the competition is fierce. Will they be able to find that extra edge to move up? It's a masterclass from Superman in this qualification session. They have stamped their authority on the track, setting the pace and currently leading the pack. It's an outstanding performance, and they are making their intentions clear for the race ahead.
Absolutely, Rob. Superman is setting an impressive pace and demonstrating their dominance on the track. Their competitors have a challenging task ahead to match their performance.
Superman has completed their outlap. A solid qualifying performance by Sunrider has completed their outlap. Impressive work from Wayne Pearson. Wayne Pearson has completed their outlap. Infinity has positioned themselves well in 7th during qualifying. The challenge now is to assess their competitors and strategize how to move up the order for a better race start.
Spot-on analysis, Rob. Infinity has positioned themselves well in 7th. It's now crucial for them to maintain their focus and defend their position in the upcoming race.
And there goes Eddie G, currently in position 10. They've shown great skill and consistency so far, but with a few minutes left, there's still time to improve their result. There are just over 10 minutes left in this qualification session. Infinity has completed their outlap. D-Max has secured a respectable 9th in the qualifying session. Can they capitalize on this position and use it as a launching pad for a stronger race performance? D-Max has completed their first flying lap in 1:37.371. A strong showing from Megasaurus 55 as they currently sit in 6th. With the session drawing to a close, they'll need to dig deep and find that extra burst of speed to improve. A solid performance from D-Max as they currently hold position 9. However, with the session coming to a close, they'll need to find that extra bit of speed if they want to move up the grid. Seems like DMAX is struggling to find the sweet spot with their Ginetta G55 SuperCup 2017 LHD ACF Viz tweak. Sitting in 7th with a time of 1:36.471, they might want to consider adjusting the suspension setup for better handling.
Yeah, tuning the suspension could improve cornering stability, Rob. It's all about finding that balance between agility and stability on a technical track like this.
What a performance from Wayne Pearson. They currently occupy 5th on the grid. Can they maintain this strong position and secure a favourable starting spot? Wayne Pearson's really showing what they're made of, landing in 5th during this nail-biting session.
Absolutely, Rob. It's all about precision and nerve in qualifying. Every millisecond can make a difference on the grid. Let's see if they can squeeze out even more speed.
Eddie G has put in a great effort and currently holds 7th. With the session winding down, can they unleash their full potential and improve their starting position? A solid qualifying performance by D-Max, positioning them in 8th at the moment. The question now is whether they can make further progress and challenge the frontrunners.
You hit the nail on the head, Rob. DMAX's current position of 8th is a testament to their skill and determination. Now, they must stay sharp to make the most of this opportunity.
DMAX's last lap at 1:36.106 has them languishing in 8th. Time slipping away, and they need to find some magic on the track.
Absolutely, Rob. It's crunch time, and they've got to push the Ginetta G55 SuperCup 2017 LHD ACF Viz tweak beyond its limits if they want to claw back into the top 5.
There's a real buzz in the air as D-Max secures 5th.
Right you are, Rob. They've put themselves in a solid spot, but they can't let up now. Staying smooth and focused is key to shaving off those extra fractions. Every fraction of a second counts. I am sure they can find a little extra in there.
Impressive display by Wayne Pearson, currently sitting in position 6. They've set a competitive time, but the question remains whether they can push even harder to secure a better starting position.
I couldn't agree more, Rob. Wayne Pearson has done a fantastic job to claim 6th. The challenge now is to convert this opportunity into a strong race result.
Impressive work from Mr. Bang, who has claimed 9th on the grid. Now, the focus is on maintaining their composure and pushing for an even better starting position. And there goes Superman, currently in position 3. They've shown great skill and consistency so far, but with a few minutes left, there's still time to improve their result.
I completely agree, Rob. Superman has positioned themselves impressively in 3rd. However, it's crucial for them to keep pushing to potentially improve their starting position.
Eddie G has positioned themselves well in 8th during qualifying. The challenge now is to assess their competitors and strategize how to move up the order for a better race start.
Great analysis, Rob. Eddie G has shown excellent pace to secure 8th. Now, the focus shifts to whether they can use their track position to their advantage in the race.
Chris Duke has secured a respectable 4th in the qualifying session. Can they capitalize on this position and use it as a launching pad for a stronger race performance?
Absolutely, Rob. Chris Duck has put in a remarkable effort to secure 4th. The competition is fierce, and they'll need to stay focused to defend their position.
A strong showing from Mr. Bang as they currently sit in 9th. With the session drawing to a close, they'll need to dig deep and find that extra burst of speed to improve.
Absolutely, Rob. Mr. Bang has shown great potential to secure 9th. It's now a matter of channeling that momentum into a strong performance during the race.
Incredible drive by Megasaurus 55 so far, earning him 7th on the grid. However, the competition is fierce. Will they be able to find that extra edge to move up?
Couldn't agree more, Rob. Megasaurus 55 has positioned themselves impressively in 7th. Now, they need to build on this foundation and strive for an even better race result.
Megasaurus 55's latest lap at 1:35.462 isn't cutting the mustard. They're sitting in 7th, which means there's a fair bit of ground to make up.
Yeah, Rob, it's a decent time, but in this game, decent won't get you to the podium. They'll need to dig deeper and find some extra pace.
Superman has put in a great effort and currently holds 3rd. With the session winding down, can they unleash their full potential and improve their starting position?
You're absolutely right, Rob. Superman's current position of 3rd reflects their strong qualifying performance. Now, they'll need to strategize and capitalize on this starting position.
An outstanding display from Infinity in this qualification session. They have been on fire, putting in blistering lap times and currently sitting at the top of the leaderboard. It's a statement performance, showcasing their speed and determination.
I completely agree, Rob. Infinity has left everyone in awe with their remarkable performance. They have set the benchmark and are making a statement that they are the driver to beat.
Currently in 4th, Chris Duke has displayed promising speed during the qualifying session. The real test lies in whether they can convert this performance into a higher grid position.
I couldn't agree more, Rob. Chris Duck has done a fantastic job to claim 4th. The challenge now is to convert this opportunity into a strong race result.
A solid performance from Superman as they currently hold position 3. However, with the session coming to a close, they'll need to find that extra bit of speed if they want to move up the grid. A mesmerizing display from with Infinity now sitting pretty in 1st. They have got to be feeling good.
True, but in the world of racing, good isn't always good enough. They've got to keep their eye on the prize and aim for perfection on every turn. It may be difficult for them to improve further on that. Sometimes trying too hard makes you slower. They need to drive smooth and smart.
It's an impressive showing by Eddie G, currently in 8th. They've showcased their talent, but will they be able to find those crucial extra tenths of a second to climb higher?
You hit the nail on the head, Rob. Eddie's current position of 8th is a testament to their skill and determination. Now, they must stay sharp to make the most of this opportunity.
What a performance from Superman. They currently occupy 3rd on the grid. Can they maintain this strong position and secure a favorable starting spot?
Spot on analysis, Rob. Superman has positioned themselves well in 3rd. It's now crucial for them to maintain their focus and defend their position in the upcoming race.
It's a stellar performance from Superman, clinching 3rd.
They're in a great spot, Rob, but in qualifying, complacency can be your worst enemy. They need to keep pushing the limits while staying cool under pressure. Every fraction of a second counts. I am sure they can find a little extra in there.
Welcome to Great Britain, where the sun is shining and the engines are revving for today's race at Donington Park GP.
You can feel the excitement building in the air. This is going to be a great race, and I'm looking forward to seeing the drivers push themselves to the limit on this challenging track.
Starting from pole position is a dream come true for Infinity.
But they can't get cocky. This is Assetto Corsa, friends, and anything can happen.
And in 2nd place, we have Sunrider.
A strong grid position, and they'll be expecting a solid result today.
The 3rd position is occupied by Superman. Starting just behind the front runners in 4th place is the determined driver, Chris Ilduke.
I think we are all looking forward to seeing what Chris Ilduke can do from here.
Our 5th place starter for today's race is none other than D-Max. From the middle of the pack, we have Wayne Pearson in 6th place on the starting grid.
Another mid-pack start for Wayne Pearson.
Megasaurus 55 has qualified 7th.
They'll be looking for a clean race.
As the engines roar to life, Eddie G prepares to take off from the 8th position on the starting grid. The 9th starting position belongs to Mr. Bang, who will be looking to make up ground early on.
It's the medium's tires for Mr. Bang.
Puppy Dog from Hell is going to be starting from 10th.
We've not seen the best from Puppy Dog from Hell yet.
Dinky Die, the green has been flagged. It's no longer mere speculation, the theoretical has become the empirical. We're racing.
Staying out of the fray in these opening moments? That's half the battle. Push too hard too soon and you're just asking for trouble.
The racing is normally closely fought here at Donington Park GP. I think we are in for a cracking race.
I'm looking forward to burning some rubber here, Rob.
The pressure is on whilst the field is bunched. Who can keep their cool and take advantage? A strategic misstep perhaps? Infinity's place has shifted to third. The plot thickens. With a move that's swift, I'd say Infinity's running on high octane. And maybe a bit of Aussie spirit. With that gap, Sunrider's practically drafting off Infinity, eh?
Exactly. They're so close, it's like they're sharing the same race line. Man, Infinity's defense is tighter than a quarterback sneak in the final seconds.
Righto, and here, it's looking like a cricket bowler defending the last wicket. We got a close battle as Sunrider closes in on Infinity.
You reckon Infinity's sweating bullets yet, Rob? Because I'd be needing a towel by now with Sunrider right behind me.
Now, that's what I'm talking about. D-Max is proper nipping at Megasaurus 55's heels. Are they thinking of making a lunge? Only time will tell. Things are getting spicy as Megasaurus 55 is breathing down Chris Duke's neck. The gap? Mate, you couldn't slide a credit card between them. Hang on, has Megasaurus 55 just played their wild card? They're lounging at 6th now. You know, mate, I was chatting with some of the pit crew earlier, and they were debating on which tyre compound to use. Hard as deciding between a meat pie and a sausage roll.
Well, back in my indie days, the choice was as clear as sweet tea or lemonade. But I reckon, here, with these changing conditions, it's more of a gamble.
The gap between Chris Duke and Infinity is not insurmountable, but it's going to take a mistake from Chris Duke to bring Infinity into play. Buckle up, Superman is all over Sunrider like a cheap suit. Are we about to see some wheel-to-wheel action? No room for error here. Wayne Pearson is breathing down the neck of Puppy Dog from Hell, waiting for the perfect chance to make their move. The gap between Wayne Pearson and Puppy Dog from Hell is widening. It's now up to 0.8 seconds. This is what high-octane racing looks like. Superman is breathing down the neck of Sunrider, not giving him any room to relax.
And it's not just about skill and talent. It's about who has the nerves of steel to handle the pressure and make the right decisions at the right time.
Every gear shift, every pedal push, Eddie's got one goal in mind, capturing Mr. Bang's spot.
With a gap tighter than a new pair of jeans, Eddie's pushing the Ginetta G55 SuperCup 2017 LHD ACF Viz tweak to its limits. He's got that racer's instinct, looking for that sweet spot to pounce on Mr. Bang.
Oh, talk about a tango on tarmac. Superman is dancing closer and closer to Sunrider. You can feel the tension as they approach Goddard's. I swear, Superman's on the prowl, making that leap to second look as easy as a Sunday Arvo barbecue. In your experience, Hal, what was the most challenging aspect of maintaining concentration during a race?
The most challenging aspect, Rob, was managing the various inputs and distractions during the race, from radio communication with the team to monitoring car performance and race strategy. It's a delicate balancing act that requires immense mental discipline.
Things are getting spicy now, as Superman and Sunrider look to battle it out for second place.
Yeah, I really can't see them holding on to this place for much longer.
Sunrider is pushing really hard, but as we know, pushing too hard can lead to other mistakes, like locking up the brakes or missing a shift. These drivers are walking a tightrope between pushing the limits and making costly errors.
Absolutely, it's all about finding that sweet spot where you're pushing the car to its limits without crossing the line into reckless driving. That's where experience and skill come into play. Can Sunrider close the 1.1 second gap and make a pass?
Here's some action. Wayne Pearson's tailgating Puppy Dog from Hell so close, it's like they're sharing the same set of wheels as they near Starkey's Straight. Big gains for Wayne Pearson as they move up the field, leaving Puppy Dog from Hell behind.
I've always said, it's not the car, it's the driver. And Wayne Pearson's proving that point right.
Mate, Puppy Dog from Hell's right up Wayne Pearson's chuff. As they zip through Goddard's, we're all expecting some fireworks.
If this battle ends in tears, it could be like watching a high-speed domino effect, but let's hope they keep it clean and avoid any unplanned games.
Bloody oath, Puppy Dog from Hell is flat out like a lizard drinking, gnawing into the gap to Wayne Pearson down to a scant 0.8 seconds.
The way Puppy Dog from Hell's conserving their energy while managing the ERS deployment? Pure artistry. They're sneaking up on Wayne Pearson like a quiet storm.
The strategy plays such a crucial role, doesn't it? Choosing when to pit, what tyre compound to use. It's like a high-speed chess game out there.
Exactly. And to think they're
Braking development. Crikey, Sunrider thought they were on a boomerang's flight path. Only problem? Didn't come back. Hold on to your hats. Wayne Pearson is gunning for Eddie G. Reckon we might see some cheeky moves on the next bend?
And the drivers know it too, Rob. They're giving it everything they've got, and you can see them pushing the limits of the car's capabilities.
Well, don't come the raw prawn. Wayne Pearson's giving it some stick, pulling Eddie G into a mere 0.3 seconds.
This ain't Wayne Pearson's first rodeo. They're optimizing their racing line, reducing understeer. If Eddie G ain't nervous, they sure ought to be.
The tension is building as Chris Duke trails behind Megasaurus 55. The gap is slowly but surely decreasing, and the pressure is mounting. Can Megasaurus 55 hold on, or will Chris Duke be able to close them down? Things are looking as crook as Rookwood for Chris Ilduke, lagging behind Megasaurus 55 and the gap Hold that thought. Hold the phone. Megasaurus 55 stuffed it up. They're gonna need more than a coldie to forget that one.
Whoops, Megasaurus 55 is going to be kicking themselves.
Not much room to breathe for Eddie G with Wayne Pearson trailing so close. I reckon we'll see a move soon, especially at McLean's. The gap between Wayne Pearson and Eddie G is growing. It's now up to 0.6 seconds. Look at the way the drivers are hugging those corners. It's like they're on rails.
Speaking of rails, did you know that the first racetrack was built on a railway in 1896? I bet those drivers were chugging along.
Ha ha, I bet they were. But things have come a long way since then, haven't they?
Definitely. It's amazing to think about the technology that goes into these cars now. I mean, they have more computing power than some countries.
It's like a Barbie in summer. Eddie G is the snag sizzling on the grill, and Wayne Pearson, the hungry mate waiting for a bite. Oh, this is getting intense. Wayne Pearson is just behind Eddie G. Hey, Eddie G, if Wayne Pearson gets any closer, you might need to pop the question. The last time I did that, she said, actually I can't tell you because of the court order.
Hate to say it, but Eddie G might just find themselves getting lapped. Kinda like that time I tried line dancing and ended up tripping over my own boots.
The fans are on the edge of their seats. It doesn't get any closer than this.
As an experienced driver, I can tell you that Wayne Pearson must be laser focused on Eddie's every move, looking for the slightest weakness to exploit.
Wayne Pearson is trying their best, but can't seem to find the pace to keep up with Eddie G at the moment. Alright, lads and ladies, it's crunch time. Puppy Dog from Hell is sniffing around Wayne Pearson like a dog with a bone. And it looks like they might just take a bite out of 7th. Chris Ilduke's off the track. Reminds me of my first car, a real lemon. Drove straight but only in reverse. The gap between Wayne Pearson and Eddie G is razor thin as they vie for 6th in this nail-biting contest.
You can feel the intensity in the air. The slightest mistake could cost either of them the race.
Eddie's got Wayne Pearson breathing down their neck so close, you'd think they're trying to steal their lunch money. Remember those school days, mate? Oh wait, I never had lunch money.
If racing was a rodeo, Eddie's riding that bull and not letting go.
Haha, down under we'd say they're clinging on like a possum in a gum tree. Well, I'll be Hal. Eddie's lead over Wayne Pearson is slipping away faster than a greased pig at a county fair. We're down to just 0.7 seconds now. Wait, looks like Wayne Pearson's playing in the dirt. Took me back to when I tried rallying in my mum's old sedan. Good times, expensive repairs. It's a game of inches now as Megasaurus 55 tails Wayne Pearson closely, ready to capitalize on any mistake. Whoa, Megasaurus 55's on fire, leaving skid marks and Wayne Pearson's hopes behind. Everyone's on the edge of their seats. Or in my case, on the edge of spilling my coffee. Wayne Pearson is getting closer to Megasaurus 55, and I'm getting closer to needing a towel. It's not looking good for Wayne Pearson. They are still behind Megasaurus 55 and the gap is increasing. They are gonna need to dig a bit deeper to turn this around. Even though Superman is a fair way behind Infinity, they can't afford to let their guard down. Infinity is still vulnerable to mistakes. Stop the press. Looks like D-Max forgot they weren't at Bondi Beach, taking a dive like that.
Whoa Nelly, looks like DMAX has been watching too much NASCAR, trying to drift on an F1 circuit.
Oi, Sunrider, if you wanted a tour of Superman's rear bumper, you've got a front row seat. Better make your move before the show's over. Superman needs to get more consistent. Hell, they have just put in a slower lap than Sunrider.
Shucks, Superman's struggling like a catfish out of water. Meanwhile, Sunrider is just sailing on by.
Well, butter my bread and call it a sandwich. Sunrider's not letting Superman have all the fairy bread at this party. Watch out, Superman, he's coming for your Tim Tams, mate.
This is where every inch counts. Sunrider is pushing hard to close the gap on Superman. Absolutely, precision and control are key here. Knowing when to push and when to hold back can be the difference between winning and losing.
It's game on now. Sunrider has closed the gap to Superman. It's now down to 1.1 seconds.
Well, butter my butt and call me a biscuit. Sunrider's using that draft from Superman real effectively, shaving off tenths every lap.
We're watching Superman in second, and is currently being hounded by Sunrider with a gap of just 0.9 seconds. Superman is off like a bride's nightie, leaving Sunrider huffing their exhaust fumes.
Yep, Rob, Superman is tearing up the tarmac, but can Sunrider dig deep and go hell for leather to catch up?
One thing I admire about Assetto Corsa friends is the sense of community. It's not just about the competition, it's about coming together, sharing knowledge, and pushing the boundaries of the sport.
You nailed it. Every time they hit the track, it's a culmination of shared experiences, lessons learned, and an undying passion for the sport. It's heartwarming and exhilarating all at once.
D-Max is placed 5th at the moment. They are hoping to keep their distance ahead of Eddie G, who is 3.5 seconds behind. D-Max has just dropped the ball. Eddie G didn't waste any time taking advantage of that.
Indeed, they've been trying so hard to hold their position, but the other drivers are just too strong. Meanwhile, Eddie G is showing some great pace.
Gee whiz, Puppy Dog from Hell is breathing down DMAX's neck. Wouldn't want to be in DMAX's rearview mirror right now. It's getting crowded. Sunrider wants to get into Superman's slipstream.
There is no room for error in this battle.
It's an intense battle for position as Puppy Dog from Hell tries to outmaneuver D-Max. This is edge of your seat racing.
With Puppy Dog from Hell on the hunt, DMAX better not blink. Every split second counts in this tango.
By crikey, Sunrider's lap time is like a cold beer on a hot day, absolutely smashing. Superman, you need a moment to recover? Puppy Dog from Hell wants to find a way round Megasaurus 55. It's neck and neck, the closest battle we've seen in a while.
The only thing closer than Megasaurus 55 to DMAX right now is the paint on their cars. Talk about a close encounter.
A tough moment for Megasaurus 55, who has just lost a place, dumping them down to 8th. A twist in our tail. Megasaurus 55 slipping more than a bar of soap in a bath, now at 9th. You know, Hal, as a former racing driver yourself, can you give us some insights into what goes through a driver's mind during these quieter moments in a race?
Sure, Rob. During these moments, drivers often take the opportunity to assess their race strategy, monitor their car's performance, and plan their next move. It's all about staying focused and finding the right time to strike.
Oi, Superman, got a mirror? 'Cause Sunrider's closer than my unpaid pub tabs. Looks like we might have a great battle starting here between Mr. Bang in 4th and Eddie G. It's been tense with a gap of only 2.8 seconds.
In the dance of speed and power, Mr. Bang is leading, and Eddie's trying to catch the rhythm. But today, the tune's being set by the one in front.
Stone the Crows. Sunrider's going faster than a roo on the hop. Superman's gotta step up their game now.
Dang nabbit, Sunrider's bringing some serious thunder with that lap. Wonder if Superman felt that tremor.
You reckon these drivers do any off-track training? Maybe a bit of kangaroo boxing?
Haha, if they do, sign me up. But I think most stick to wrestling with the steering wheel.
Megasaurus 55's drifting so far back, it's like looking in the mirror after a decade-long pub binge. Time's not been kind, mate. Infinity is on fire in the last sector. The leader has just finished the race. A fantastic result for Infinity.
You could feel the tension building throughout the race, but Infinity remained focused and in control. That's what separates the winners from the pack.
What a drive from Sunrider, securing a great second-place finish.
Strong work securing second place. Well done.
That was an outstanding performance from Superman. They fought hard and took the final spot on the podium. Chris Duke end in 10th. 4th sees Mr. Bang. 5th is Eddie G. Coming in 6th we have D-Max. Followed by Wayne Pearson in 7th. Puppy Dog from Hell in 8th. With Megasaurus 55 in 9th. We're in Great Britain today for what promises to be an unforgettable race at Donington Park GP. The drivers have been talking about this one for weeks. Infinity has got the inside track starting from pole position.
But they can't let that advantage go to waste. They will need to stay focused and keep their eyes on the prize.
Sunrider will look to make a splash from the second position on the starting grid.
It's like they're on the outside looking in. Can they make their way to the front of the pack?
The third position belongs to Superman.
Let's see what Superman can do.
Mr. Bang is fourth.
The British driver will be focused on a good result from here.
On the fifth grid slot we have Eddie G.
I'm sure Eddie G will be expecting to bring home solid points from here.
D-Max is lining up sixth. Starting from seventh on the grid is a good position for Wayne Pearson to launch an attack.
But don't count them out yet. They've got the skills to pay the bills.
In the middle of the pack, we have Puppy Dog from Hell starting from the 8th position on the grid.
Starting on the medium's tires.
Sitting in 9th is Megasaurus 55.
But sometimes the underdog can surprise you. Let's see what they've got in the tank.
Starting from the 10th position, Chris Ilduke will need to navigate through the field to challenge for the win. Stone the Crows, the lights are out, and the Kangaroos finally jumped.
You can feel the tension thick as Carolina barbecue sauce. These early moments, well, they can set the tone faster than a fiddle in a bluegrass band.
All the drivers will be trying to take advantage of the pack whilst they're still bunched up. These early salvos will shape the outcome of this race.
It all comes down to this, Rob, where the rubber meets the road. There's no more time for talk, no more practice. The teams have done all they can. Now it comes down to Megasaurus 55 to bring it home.
Talk about getting the jump. Chris Ilduke's thrown down the gauntlet and shown the pack what's what. Settling into a rhythm is going to be crucial here. Crikey, Wayne Pearson's fallen faster than a kangaroo in quicksand. What happened between 7 and 10 is anyone's guess. It's like a drama down under, here at Donington Park GP.
Maybe Wayne Pearson is just trying to make things more interesting, but they'll need to step on it if they want to recover from this start.
Puppy Dog from Hell has the pedal to the metal chasing Wayne Pearson. What a tight spot for Puppy Dog from Hell. They have Jury U right on their tail 0.1 seconds away, and Wayne Pearson just inches away with a gap of 0.2 seconds. It's a true test of their racecraft. It's a close race between Eddie G and Mr. Bang in fourth. Looks like Mr. Bang is legging it from Eddie G. The gap's growing like a well-watered wattle as they zoom through coppice. Blimey, Sunrider is sticking to Superman like a kangaroo to her Joey. At this rate, they'll be side by side as they hit Melbourne hairpin.
You know what they say, Keep your friends close and your racing rivals even closer. Looks like Sunrider is taking that advice to heart today.
Megasaurus 55 seems to be putting the pressure on Wayne Pearson. Megasaurus 55's falling behind Wayne Pearson at a rate of knots. They're going to need some serious pedal power to close their gap. And Megasaurus 55 has just won the place from Wayne Pearson.
Someone better check if Megasaurus 55's been drinking those energy drinks, as it seems like
Incident alert. And D-Max in 7th is coming into the pits, and that might be to serve a penalty. It's a thrilling pursuit as Wayne Pearson is right behind Megasaurus 55, keeping the pressure on for 8th place.
if Wayne Pearson gets any closer, they might as well ask Megasaurus 55 for a piggyback ride.
Blimey, Wayne Pearson's shifted gears and the results are clear. Cruising up to 8th just like that. Oh, this is getting intense. D-Max is just a few car lengths behind Puppy Dog from Hell. This is where legends are made. Which driver will rise to the occasion and claim victory? Great driving from Wayne Pearson, who has just gained a place and moved up to 7th. Megasaurus 55 could be looking for a way up the inside of Wayne Pearson.
Can they make it past without taking the paint off?
It seems like Megasaurus 55 is struggling. They are not able to maintain their pace. The adrenaline is pumping as Sunrider gets within striking distance of Superman in their race for second. Wow, Megasaurus 55 is really pushing hard to catch up to Wayne Pearson. There's blood in the water for 7th place. Tyre degradations are right pain in the arse, but Megasaurus 55's handling it like a champ. Getting real up close and personal with Wayne Pearson, aren't they? The action is non-stop as Sunrider shadows Superman through every twist and turn, determined to claim second. Coming into Wheatcroft straight, the fight for 7th is heating up. Who will be the first to blink?
If Megasaurus 55 pushes too hard, they might find themselves exploring the scenic route, and nobody's got time for sightseeing during a race.
Mate, Chris Duke's gonna have to defend like a kangaroo in a boxing match.
You Aussies and your analogies. But yeah, it's game on for sure.
Talk about intense. Megasaurus 55 is on Chris Duke's bumper. We're in for a treat as they approach Schwann's curve.
These two are putting on a masterclass in precision driving.
Breaking update. Whoops, Megasaurus 55's taken more spins than a dead or alive record.
It's a real shame. Until this point in the race, they'd been looking at a decent result.
It's like watching two predators circling each other, waiting for the perfect moment to pounce. Whoa there, Wayne Pearson is sticking to Eddie G like glue. You reckon Eddie's feeling the pressure? Cause I sure would.
Now, that's some driving, y'all. Wayne Pearson is putting the pressure on Eddie G. It's like watching a cat stalk a bird. They're inching closer with every turn.
Stone the crows. Wayne Pearson's managed to trim that gap with Eddie G, Must be the slipstream effect on this straight. Or maybe they've put down that beer.
This here's where the steel meets the pavement. Both drivers got to keep their cool if they're looking to take the checkered flag.
What do you think, Hal? Are there any specific factors that could lead to a driver losing concentration during a race?
There are several factors, Rob. Fatigue, stress, changing track conditions, or even issues within the team.
Hold up a mo. Looks like that's a mistake from D-Max. This could be costly. Hold on to your hats, folks. Mr. Bang is right on the heels of Eddie G, and we're in for a wild ride.
Should things go awry, Mr. Bang and Eddie G might find themselves giving a whole new meaning to the term tandem drifting, though I doubt they'd enjoy it as much as the spectators.
Things are heating up as Wayne Pearson closes in on Mr. Bang. The gap between them is down to practically nothing. Megasaurus 55 wants to close that gap with Puppy Dog from Hell. Crikey, Megasaurus 55's looking like they've been caught in a rip, struggling to keep up with the pace set by Puppy Dog from Hell. Hope they find their feet soon.
Well, tickle me pink. Megasaurus 55's lap time ain't exactly lighting up the track. Puppy Dog from Hell's making them eat dust like it's apple pie.
Struth, if Mr. Bang gets any closer to Eddie G, they'll be asking to share a meat pie. Watch them duel it out at Old Hairpin.
If Mr. Bang isn't careful, they might end up turning this high-speed chase into a synchronized spinning routine. And trust me, that's not a crowd pleaser.
The tension is palpable. Who will come out on top in this epic showdown? This is what it's all about, folks. Wayne Pearson is in hot pursuit of Mr. Bang, who's just trying to stay ahead.
As a former driver, I can tell you there's nothing quite like the adrenaline rush when you're this close to your rival, ready to make your move.
As they speed through Starkey's Strait, Megasaurus 55 is relentlessly pursuing Puppy Dog from Hell in a high-stakes battle for position. That won't be ideal for Chris Ilduke. It's a battle of wills out there, each driver trying to outsmart and outmaneuver the other. They're going for the same piece of tarmac. Sparks are flying as they battle for position, daring each other to... Sorry to cut in here. Well, Puppy Dog from Hell's decided to give the local wildlife a closer look. I hope the drop bears didn't get to them. Oi, Sunrider's chassis balance is on point today. Incident alert. Oh mate, Superman's impersonating a lost tourist. Did someone forget to tell them it's a race, not a bushwalk? Blimey, Mr. Bang's more eager to catch Eddie G than a bloke at the bar at last call. Hope he's got the stamina for this chase.
This ain't a track, it's a coliseum, and the gladiators are putting on one hell of a show.
The gap between Mr. Bang and Eddie G is getting smaller.
Now this is what we call real racing. It's anyone's race, wide open as a Carolina sky. Who's gonna step up and take us to victory lane?
I love being here at Donington Park GP. What an awesome place to be witnessing these titans of the track battle it out.
Indeed, Rob, what a magnificent sight and sound. I love listening to the roar of these engines. Let's just listen for a moment.
Things are getting spicy as Mr. Bang is breathing down Eddie's neck. The gap? Mate, you couldn't slide a credit card between them.
The slightest mistake from either driver could lead to a meeting with the barriers, and nobody wants an impromptu autograph session with the wall.
Superman is holding third, but Wayne Pearson is right on their tail.
That's right, Superman is showing some great form and it looks like Wayne Pearson won't be able to catch up, barring any mistakes.
This is what high-octane racing looks like. Mr. Bang is breathing down the neck of Eddie G, not giving him any room to relax.
That's right, Rob. The pressure is palpable. The fans are on the edge of their seats, waiting to see who will come out on top in this epic showdown.
It may seem like Puppy Dog from Hell is far behind, but Megasaurus 55 can't afford to let their guard down. One mistake could give Puppy Dog from Hell an opening to catch up.
If this was a country song, Megasaurus 55 would be the one riding off into the sunset, and Puppy Dog from Hell would still be tying their boots.
Well, that's an unexpected descent. Megasaurus 55 finds themselves repositioned at 8th. The G-forces these drivers endure, especially around corners like Starkey's Straight, it's no joke. You'd think they're astronauts preparing for launch.
Oh, for sure. It's a testament to their fitness and training regimes. Each lap, pushing their bodies to the limit, all while making split-second decisions at blinding speeds. Respect.
Buckle up, Mr. Bang is all over Eddie G like a cheap suit. Are we about to see some wheel-to-wheel action? Mate, Mr. Bang's creeping up on Eddie G like a dingo on a picnic. Must have tweaked that brake bias a touch to the rear. The intensity is off the charts as Megasaurus 55 hounds Puppy Dog from Hell, both drivers pushing themselves to the absolute limit. We got a close battle as Wayne Pearson closes in on Superman. Wayne Pearson is on a charge. Their split time shows they have upped their pace.
Can Wayne Pearson keep it together?
Superb driving from Wayne Pearson, who with that overtake has gained a position in the race.
Shoot, Wayne Pearson's got more moves than a dance floor on a Saturday night. Look at them shimmy into third.
Now, that's what I'm talking about. Superman is proper nipping at Wayne Pearson's heels. Are they thinking of making a lunge? Only time will tell. The fans are on the edge of their seats. It doesn't get any closer than this.
With the way Megasaurus 55 is stalking Puppy Dog from Hell, you'd think they're trying to figure out what they had for breakfast this morning.
It seems like Megasaurus 55 is pushing. They are on for recording their best lap so far this race.
Can Megasaurus 55 keep it together?
Oh, talk about a tango on tarmac. Superman is dancing closer and closer to Wayne Pearson. You can feel the tension as they approach Schwann's curve.
The chase between Superman and Wayne Pearson is like a high-speed game of tag only. The stakes are much higher.
No room for error here. Megasaurus 55 is breathing down the neck of Puppy Dog from Hell, waiting for the perfect chance to make their move.
If Megasaurus 55 gets any closer to Puppy Dog from Hell, they'll need to start sending out wedding invitations.
Oh, this is getting intense. Superman is just behind Wayne Pearson.
This battle between Superman and Wayne Pearson is so intense, you could cut the tension with a knife, or should I say, with a front wing.
It's a game of inches now as Wayne Pearson tails Superman closely, ready to capitalize on any mistake. It's an intense battle for position as Megasaurus 55 tries to outmaneuver Puppy Dog from Hell. This is edge of your seat racing. Alright, hold your horses. Wayne Pearson is really putting the heat on Superman. If I were Superman, I'd be checking those mirrors non-stop.
Wayne Pearson is so close to Superman that if this were a dance floor, they'd be doing the tango.
Mate, Megasaurus 55's ride up Puppy Dog from Hell's Chuff. As they zip through Wheatcroft Strait, we're all expecting some fireworks.
One wrong move and we could see a spectacular new synchronized pirouette performance by Megasaurus 55 and Puppy Dog from Hell, though I doubt the judges would give them a perfect score.
Well, I'd raise a toast to that move. Cheers to Megasaurus 55 for nabbing 7th.
Dang, if Megasaurus 55 keeps this up, we'll need to douse the track. Smokin' hot move to 7th.
Tough break for Megasaurus 55, who has just lost a position.
Yes, but there's still plenty of race left. Megasaurus 55 needs to stay calm and focused, and make their move when the time is right.
Now isn't this a show? Wayne Pearson's gotten the bit between their teeth, and they're reeling in Superman. Look at him weave and bob through Melbourne hairpin, folks.
Sweet tea and biscuits. Wayne Pearson's closing in on Superman. I reckon we'll see some fireworks at Melbourne hairpin.
Sorry to cut in here, it looks like Chris Ilduke has been called into the pits. The gap between Sunrider and Superman may be wide, but that doesn't mean Sunrider is safe. They have to keep their concentration and avoid any lapses in performance. The gap between Chris Ilduke and D-Max is not insurmountable, but it's going to take a mistake from Chris Ilduke has pulled into the pits. Hold on to your hats. Megasaurus 55 is gunning for Puppy Dog from Hell. Reckon we might see some cheeky moves on the next bend? A brilliant maneuver from Megasaurus 55, who has just moved up the field.
That's what we like to see. Megasaurus 55 is really showing their class today.
On the final lap now, and Infinity looks like they might just wrap up this win. It's all over. Infinity has claimed victory in this race with a stunning drive that will be remembered for years to come. Clearly at the top of their game right now.
What a display of skill and precision.
Sunrider takes second place with a fantastic race. Excellent focus from Wayne Pearson to secure a fantastic third place on the podium.
Fantastic result.
In fourth, it's Superman. Eddie G brings home fifth. Taking sixth is Mr. Bang. Finishing ninth is D-Max. Puppy Dog from Hell takes seventh. Eighth sees Megasaurus 55.